Alright, so this is how to import video from the camera and from the Tascam into the computer. So obviously, since this is recording the screen, I can't show you what I'm doing with the camera, but it's pretty simple. You just flip open the viewfinder, the thing on the side, like you're getting ready to uh, record a video, but you're not. You're just opening that door. You take the USB cord, you plug it into the back of the Mac, and then the other end of the cord goes into the camera. It's a smaller USB port, and it says USB right below it. So then you plug it in, then you're going to turn the camera on. Normally when you flip open the screen, it turns on its own, makes that chime. After the camera is turned on, you're going to press the little triangle button that's just above where you plug the USB cord in, just below the power button. When you press that button, you're going to get a little icon on the camera screen that shows it's working on connecting to the computer. Then you're going to go down here to camera window and click that. And this comes up. Now, if you get a window saying that no camera is connected, don't worry about it. Just click OK and then go back down here and click camera window or camera window again and do it again. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to import images from camera. Okay. Normally what I do is I click this button right here, import untransferred images, and that brings in all of the videos from Sunday. It's nice, it's easy, and you're not going to get any duplicate videos because the software knows what it's already imported. But since I don't have any new video on the camera because I've already done this week's, it's grayed out for me. So I'm going to show you what it'll look like if I click select images to import. So I can import this image right here. I'll click this button, import right here, and then it's going to bring up, it's starting to import the image. Now it takes a long time. So it just takes a long time. So normally it'll be 3 or 4 images, and I know it says images, but it really means video. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. After it's imported, the software is set up automatically to import to, so a way to get there is go down here, go to Finder. That's going to bring up a Finder. If you go to Documents, Service Imports, they're all right here, and the camera makes these folders. Service Imports is the default folder, and then when a camera is importing the video, it automatically creates the folder with the date. So this is from last Sunday, so I would click that. That's another automated folder created by the camera, so click that, and then there's the videos from this Sunday. Okay, so after you've done that, you've imported the videos from the camera, and I know you might be wondering, why is it videos? The camera can't record one continuous video, so what it does is it automatically just segments the videos. If you look at like the first two, they're the same length. See 4.25 gigabytes right here. 4.25 gigabytes. So every 4.25 gigabytes, it cuts and starts a new segment, a new video. This one's not as long because it didn't get to the full 4.25 before we stopped recording. But if you look, so they all pick up where the other one left off. So here's the end of it.
But I look like a boy. Child. I want my long hair.
So I should be right in the middle saying I want my long hair.
Back. Okay, let's go back. I want it now.
See, so it's all continuous. And when you bring it into to Adobe Premiere Pro, it'll all, you just put it in there in order, and I talk about that in the Premiere Pro video that I made. So that's how to bring the camera stuff in. So after you've exited the software to import the camera's videos, what you're going to do next is you're going to turn the camera off. So you just press the on-off button. It'll make this chime. Or it doesn't chime. Sorry, I thought it did. And then you're going to disconnect the USB cable, and you can put the camera off to the side. And then you're going to take the Tascam. Now on the side of the Tascam, kind of towards the top, there's a little, it's the same cable that went into the camera, also goes into the Tascam, and it says USB on it. So I'm going to plug that in. After you've plugged it in, you have to power the Tascam on, so you just press and hold the power button, and then the Tascam will turn on. When the Tascam turns on, you're going to see this thing right here, DR100 pop up. It kind of looks like an external hard drive because that's how the computer sees it. So you just double click that, go to music, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll need to find the MP3 file that the Tascam recorded. So generally it's going to be the last one on the bottom, and I always double check it. If you click on it just once, you get this right here, and it tells you how big it is, but also tells you the date that it was made, and this is this last Sunday. So it was created on June 23rd, 2019 at 10:42 a.m., which means they pressed record at 10:42 a.m. So then this is the audio recording from this weekend, and you can always test it if you just hit spacebar. So I just click it. I'm going to hit spacebar, and that brings up the preview.
We thank you so much for what we have.
So it's an hour and 1 minute.
And I believe that.
So there's the recording. So then what you're going to do with this window up, I like to have, remember I showed you how to navigate to where the camera videos had imported. What I like to do is keep them all together. So I go to the date folder, I go to the MVI folder, and then I'm going to click and drag it into here with those other things, the videos, and then drop. Just let go. Now this is popping up because I've already done this. You won't get this message, so I'm just going to click stop. You won't get this message. It'll just import and bring everything over, and then you've got the audio from the week and the video from the week, and then you watch the video I made on how to do the webcast and how to do the podcast, and you'll see how to put those two things together. All right. So now the one last thing that I need to show you that's kind of important. Go ahead and I'm going to close this folder, which is linked to the Tascam hard drive that popped up when you turned it on. Right click and go to eject. You always want to do that because it helps protect the SD card that's inside of the Tascam. So this is saying that it was ejected. Click OK. And now I can reach over and I can turn the Tascam off by pressing and holding the power button until the orange screen light turns off. And it's off. Okay, so that is how to import the audio and the video from the weekend, so that way you can make the webcast.